Hello everyone, hello, and I thankfully welcome you all back to Black Shadow Incorporated. Yes, it is me, the one and only, dare I say it. And yeah, I probably owe you guys a bit of an apology and an explanation why for like the past 3 days I've just vanished off the face of the earth. Believe me, it wasn't personal, and it certainly as hell was not intentional, folks. I did leave a channel comment I put up on Wednesday morning. I did via work, folks, because my PC may have been out of action the past few days, folks. And I'm going to apologise right now if I sound a bit different. All will become rather apparent what the heck has just happened, folks. Of course, this comes off the back of the last catastrophe that happened earlier this week, actually, where, of course, or about a week ago, when I lost all the footage to my Grandia 2 session, and upon restarting all that, obviously, there was a small bit of the game that I missed, which was very frustrating to say the least, folks. And just off the back of starting to re-record the new session, well, look at it this way, folks. Tuesday evening, I went out for a short bit in the evening. I came back and found that my PC had completely crashed. And it wasn't very good. In fact, it's turned out that it was something kind of severe-ish had actually happened, folks. So, for those of you that have been following, will know that, well, ever since this channel has started, I have been running everything and done everything under Windows XP. Which is not a bad thing by any stretch, except for the fact that support ran out for it about 2 weeks ago. Was that a factor? Most likely. So, yeah, so Tuesday night, just as I'm sort of getting ready to process the video, my PC completely crashes while I'm out. You know, and then ensuing utter panic from myself. So Wednesday morning, I put up a channel comment on my, and you can see it's still there, folks. I don't think it's like, I don't think the feed system that I used to use to like tell people outside of my YouTube videos works anymore. I don't think that exists since they've changed it. I don't think channel comments really come up on people's feeds or whatever you want to call them, if they even still exist. So I don't really have I don't really have a way of contacting you guys outside my YouTube videos bar. Oh, well, I could have used your Twitter, actually, couldn't I? Shit. I forgot about Twitter, I do apologise. Anyway, so I put that up on Wednesday morning, saying that my PC had crashed, that I was working to rectify the situation as quickly as possible, but I didn't know how long it was going to take, and trying to explain why I'd just disappeared. Did I just skip there a little bit? Goodness. So then I call someone in, someone who's pretty good at PCs, I've got him to help this before, a little while ago. I call him, ask if he can come round and try and fix the PC. He says yes, he can't do it until 10 o'clock that night. I say, not a problem. He comes round at 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. He actually was here for the record till about 2:15 in the morning. You can imagine how effective I was at work that very next day. Pretty fucking useless, but never mind. So he comes round, we look at the PC, try and think what's happened. We eventually put it down to something sort of rather deepish down in the XP operating system having corrupted. We don't really know what. To be honest, it probably doesn't really matter what, because the best solution for fixing this problem was basically to install Windows 7, folks. Yes, I have finally got hold of Windows XP's younger brother. And that's certainly not a bad thing. For the bank-breaking price of free, the guy very, very generously let me have a version for it for nothing, of which I'm greatly appreciative. Martin, thank you very much. You have got BS Inc. out of a major hole, and I shall owe you a massive one, and I will repay that debt one day. So, basically, from that point, the PC has basically been working from Thursday morning, effectively. And I've basically spent the whole time since then, up until now, effectively, just getting the PC running, folks. I've had to reinstall everything. I've had to get hundreds upon hundreds of updates for everything, folks. And it's not really this point. It's this sort of, good evening of Good Friday now. well, 8:45, where I've actually, I've got the PC really in a state where it can actually start working as it used to. One of the interesting things as well as to why I probably sound very different. I believe I sound a lot quieter than I used to, which is a problem I'm trying desperately to work out, but I just cannot seem to find a way to make my mic any freaking louder. Which is very annoying because the only alternative to making my mic louder, so I don't get drowned out by everything, is to make everything else quieter, and that's not really what I'm after, because that's kind of a bit of a nuisance, folks. Anyways, so, the main problem that Windows 7 has, which XP didn't, and some people may not notice, is that the thing I've been using on Windows XP to make my voice in sync with everything else going on is like having it all recording, all the sound through of everything recording through Audacity, and using that as my soundtrack to all my videos. And the way I've got Audacity to pick up everything is with a certain little something called Stereo Mix. Now, this is a sound option which Windows XP has installed. It's fucking useful. It was brilliant. However, I have long since known that Windows 7 does not possess Stereo Mix. For some reason, they took it out for, oh no, this isn't going to be of any use. Whoa, that's fucking idiots. However, I've sort of noticed for a while that me and especially King Shrikle, who's recently got Stereo Mix working on his PC, so he can record a bit easier. And he said, that whenever we get on Windows 7, we would also spend some time trying to get that to work. Although, trying to get a bit of software working on an operating system which isn't really designed to use it is proved an interesting process, to say the least. And this is the best result I've managed to get out so far. I'm desperately trying to get my mic a little louder, but I don't know if it's loud enough or too loud. I don't really know, folks. This is all a bit kind of not really blind leading the blind. I just don't really fucking know. So I'm recording this now, so the best I could manage. So now with Stereo Mix working, with everything installed, with all the updates largely done, and everything else, folks, we are now really in a situation where I can actually start recording again. Now, I need a slight opinion here, because I'm not 100% sure, folks, as far as recording. Obviously, we've got Granny 2, which I'm still going to be doing to an absolute finish, and I do want to actually make bring up something I thought was kind of ironic, actually. On the first video of the this last Grania session, I think it was Argyle Gamer, I think, posted a comment saying, that it was good to see Granny 2 back again for its climax. And he said something along the lines of, can we expect that Grania 2 will be uploaded to the end with no breaks in between? And I said yes, by the word of God Almighty himself, I will make sure that there will be a video a day until we get this problem fixed. How that has come back to bite me, although I couldn't really plan for my computer chucking out all my videos, and I certainly couldn't plan for the thing crashing completely. So I do apologise to Argyle Gamers in particular, as well as everyone else for that, and I hope you will not send me too many sort of death letters and that sort of thing through the post, please. I'm really sorry. There wasn't a lot I could do about any of this, really, folks. I've had 2 minor heart attacks in the space of a week. I really don't want any more now. I really don't. Anyways, so the only question now is, obviously, we're going to be going Granny 2 still to its finish. The only thing is, because this is obviously Windows 7, I'm still desperately trying to get the system as optimized as I can. I'm pondering whether tomorrow being Saturday, I'm pondering whether I should consider just uploading a small test video, folks, just to see how things sound. I might upload a short video for the morning, and try and upload one again for the night. Just to make sure that I'm happy with how it sounds, and especially that you guys are happy with how it sounds. Basically, because otherwise I'm going to be recording straight onto Grandia 2, and that's going to be half kind of a test video. And if that doesn't come out too well, it's not really fair for the LP. It's not done anything wrong to deserve it, folks. So I don't know how that idea sounds with you guys. It sounds pretty alright to me. If you think back to I did this happen once before actually in Final Fantasy 8. I think it was like video 80 or something like that, or somewhere around towards the end of the game, where I changed the sound option, but rather than doing a test video, I just used an actual video of Final Fantasy 8 and just sort of ran with that as a test video, and it wasn't really fair. It wasn't a sound option actually, it was a video option. I think it was like changing the sharpness or something, which wasn't really a fair thing to do. Anyways, I keep saying that a lot, I've got to stop. So yeah, folks, I'm tempted to do that for tomorrow, and then then Granny 2 will be starting on Sunday. I mean, it's kind of handy for me, the fact that this is the bank holiday weekend for me, that, you know, today I'm off, and I'm off until Monday as well, obviously being Easter Monday, so I'll be recording on that, because I've got nothing much else better to do. Just to sort of try and get the audio options as fine-tuned as possible, and to see how we land, folks. That is about as much as I can really muster and think of. Again, let me know if it's a good idea. I think it is, but you know, you guys decide only, really. And that's about it, really, folks. Other than that, Granny 2 obviously will be continuing, whether it's tomorrow or Sunday. We will still be going to its absolute finish. It's become a slight bit of a fast this final session, but I couldn't have predicted this. I mean, it's just been one disaster after another. I'm just scared to think what's going to happen next. You know, is my PC gonna blow up? You know, and like, am I gonna open my PS2 disc tray and find Grandy's mysteriously in 100 pieces? You know, my TV's gonna finally conk out. You know, maybe my apartment's gonna be on fire when I get back Tuesday afternoon. I don't really know. I'm kind of scared to know what's gonna happen next. I'm kind of hoping for just like a couple days respite at least. But oh gosh, is that hoping for too much? I don't know. But yeah, folks. I'll thank you everyone for your patience during this rather chaotic and rather frustrating time. Again, I'm really sorry for everything that's happened. In fact, you know, I've basically not been able to record anything for the past several days. But you know, we've done pretty well in 2.5 years. I think it's like the first time the PC's ever really kind of decided to stop working. So we've done pretty well in that respect. And other than that, I will thank you all very much for listening, and for those of you who reply back to, or I should do like a test video or two tomorrow, just to make sure we're all happy roughly with how things stand, then that is how I will roll. And yeah, folks, that's about it really. So thanks for your patience, thanks for listening. Regardless of what happens, I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, folks, it's just been one hell of a time. So thanks for listening, and I will see you then.